Hey everyone, and welcome to Saniflo's very first webinar with our IOPSA. It's great to have you all here. Today we're just going to do a small intro into Saniflo, show you the different types of products that we offer and where it can be used in your everyday applications. Some of you might have already used or installed Saniflo products in the past, which is great. This is a short video about Saniflo, the group. Saniflo is not only in South Africa, we're a worldwide company. And we manufacture not only wastewater pumps, but also manufacture baths, jacuzzi baths, showers. But we only currently bring the macerating pumps into South Africa. All right, Saniflo has been around since 1958, so we're 60 plus years old. Saniflo products have been put to the test more than 7 million times in some of the world's most recognized buildings. And we pledge the same quality for all your customers. This is one of our French manufacturing plants that is in Brigy. It's about 60 kilometers away from Paris. As you can see, a lot of it's being done by machines, which means a more precise motor, longer life expectancy on that motor. These are our international standards that we have obtained. 100% of Saniflo products are manufactured by us in France. What Saniflo products offer is turning an empty space where there is no existing drain into a complete bathroom, or turning an empty space in a garage where there's no existing drain into a complete kitchen. Some of the disadvantages that most of plumbers know, breaking the concrete, it's time consuming. There's no real value. You're breaking concrete just to add more concrete in the same place. Large amounts of dust from chasing concrete, breaking up concrete, and it's very expensive. Cutting concrete can also lead to stress cracks in your building. Using Saniflo, a quick installation, a full bathroom installation can be done within a half a day. Make extra money, eliminate the expense of cutting the floor concrete. It is as durable as a conventional way. Cost-effective solution for above-the-floor bathroom installations. This is an example of how you could install Saniflo in a basement installation. A very old-school way, where you'd have a bucket in the floor with a submersible pump, a lid over that. Problem with these submersible pumps is that the impeller is doing all the waste of macerating or cutting up the waste. It doesn't have an actual cutter, it just has an impeller. One of the ways you could do the plumbing in an attic, run your 110 mil piping through the bottom of the flooring. Very time consuming. Alternatively, you could also have a 110 mil pipe running on the outside of the building structure, but also not aesthetically going to look nice. New solution, Saniflo, rear discharge toilet, eliminates any groundwork. With Saniflo pumps, you can discharge the waste through a 22 mil or a 40 mil pipe to get rid of any of your waste. Discharge lines can be hidden due to their small size. Standard 220 to 230 electrical supply connection. Easy, simple, and economical solution to an expensive and tedious job. Here are some residential applications where Saniflo has been used around South Africa. Very popular ones are ensuite bathrooms, basements, granny flats, garage conversions. These are a list of commercial applications where Saniflo has been used in South Africa. Again, very popular ones are hospitals, schools, nightclubs, garage conversions, beauty parlors, supermarkets, restaurants, offices. These are jobs that you guys are working with almost every day. This is a loft conversion, example of how the pump should be installed and how it works. Multiple applications or inlets for your applications. All the waste is gravity fed into the unit. Once the waste enters the unit, it will then defy gravity and take it away to where you need it to go. Discharge pipe. Easy connection to your toilet. As you flush your toilet, the water level is then rising inside the toilet system, activating a little micro switch, which would then start the motor, start macerating all the human waste and toilet paper. It will macerate it small enough to fill it out of those holes and fall into the bottom of the tank. You picked up by the impeller, and discharged to the inside discharge pipe. This is an example of a 400 watt motor. What makes Saniflo so very special is this cage right over here. The waste will not leave this cage until it's been macerated smaller than these holes to fall inside the tank and be picked up by the inside discharge elbow. Pressure chamber with your little micro switch, membrane detecting the water level inside the tank. Stainless steel macerating blades that would never need to be replaced or serviced. They should last the life expectancy of the unit. There's two different types of cutting systems. Macerating blades, which are used for domestic applications, and grinding blades, which are used for more commercial applications. This would be used in a public space where you've got control, when you don't have control what's being flushed down the toilet, such as wet wipes, tampons, earbuds. They're demonstrating with the maceration of multiple different items. All Saniflo systems are equipped with a discharge elbow that has a built-in non-return valve. This non-return valve will stop all the waste from flowing back into the pump once it's been pumped away. Different types of products we offer. Top, you've got your full bathroom domestic applications, and the bottom, you've got your commercial applications, full bathroom. With Saniflo products, you've got multiple inlets for your different applications. 3 points for your grey water applications, such as your wash hand basin, shower, bidet, and a 110 ml inlet for your toilet pan. Should fit behind any conventional toilet. SaniPro XR can discharge a total of 5 meters vertically or 100 meters horizontally. Uses a 22 ml to 40 ml pipe for a discharge. Exploded view to let you know that we do have spares readily available in South Africa. Should you ever need anything, you can refer to the catalog, which is provided, and order spares from your local plumbing supplier or from us directly. Here's a local application in Greenpoint, Cape Town, where they used the SaniPro XR to solve an issue that they had. This house in Greenpoint was built on a slope, and they wanted to get a bathroom on the back of the house, and all the drainage was in the front of the house. The only way possible to have this bathroom installed was to use a Saniflo. Install their toilet, wash hand basin and shower to the pump, and then let it assist the waste all the way to the main drain, which lies on the pavement. Saniflo is designed for slimmer toilets where you've got less space behind your toilet pan. It is also designed for full bathroom installation. Saniflo can discharge a total of 2.5 meters vertical or up to 40 meters horizontal. Only used in a domestic application. Going on to our Sanipack. Sanipack is one of my favorite units. Reason being is because you can hide it away from the installation. Sanipack is also designed for your wall-hung toilets. The unit can be installed on the left or the right of your wall-hung pan. With the multiple inlets, your shower inlet, toilet, wash hand basin inlet, and then finally your very small discharge. Sanipack can discharge a total of 5 meters vertically or 100 meters horizontally. Sani Access is semi-domestic, semi-commercial application. It's also designed for a full bathroom with multiple inlets for your grey water and black water. Discharges 5 meters vertically or 100 meters horizontally. What's nice about the Sani Access is it gives you very nice access to the macerator as well as to the electrical components through these two access panels. It makes it very simple to remove your blockages. Wet wipes, tap-ons. The Sani Plus is designed for your full bathroom installations, which include a bath. Also discharging in a 22 or 40 ml pipe, can discharge 5 meters vertically or 100 meters horizontally. Our Sani Best Pro is a commercial grinding system for a full bathroom application in a commercial application. This has got that grinding system. As you saw in the previous video, this is exactly the same cutting blade. Sani Best Pro is capable of pumping 7 meters vertically or 110 meters horizontally. Now going onto our products, which are designed for half bathroom installations. Sani Top being for a toilet wash hand basin installation. Sani Compact is a ceramic toilet with a built-in macerator and a built-in system. And a Saniflo for a toilet only. All residential use only. Sani Top installed. Very nice unused space underneath the stairs. Wash hand basin toilet installation. Neat and tidy installation. Here's our Sani Compact. Sani Compact also gives you the option of adding a wash hand basin to the pump. Uses a 32 or 40 ml pipe with discharge capable of pumping 3 meters up or 30 meters across. Sani Compact installed in an unused space. Here you've got your water connection, your wash hand basin connection coming in, and your discharge pipe going out. And you'll also only need to connect your electrical and you'll have your half bathroom installation. Sani Compact is also an eco pump, only uses 1.8 liters for a half a flush and 3 liters for a full flush. Now going on to our grey water pumps, residential and commercial. Our grey water pumps do not have any macerating systems in them. They are purely for only discharging grey water with no solids. Sani Shower designed for a very small shower installation or shower wash and basin installation. Capable of pumping 4 meters up or 40 meters across, and this will discharge in a 28 or 32 millimeter pipe only. Sani Vite, full residential kitchen installations, dishwashers, kitchen sinks, washing machines. Sani Vite can withstand up to 60 degrees Celsius and discharge a head of 5 meters vertical or 50 meters horizontal. Sorry guys, I see you are asking questions. I'll get to them as soon as we're done. I'll go through a technical area with my questions. Sani Speed, designed for full residential kitchen installations, commercial dishwashers, prep bowls, overflow from your coffee machine, condensation from refrigeration displays. All the water can flow into the pump and then be discharged up to a head of 7 meters or 70 meters horizontally. What's nice about the Sani Speed, it can also withstand up to 75 degrees Celsius when you've got very, very high temperature water coming into the pump. Sanicom 1 is a commercial grey water pump. It's got a 750 watt motor, capable of pumping 8 meters vertically or 80 meters horizontally, and can withstand up to 90 degrees Celsius. Sanicom 1 can also withstand watered down chemicals, so when you're going to be using it in a laboratory, this is the pump you'll need. Sanicom 2 got two 1,500 watt motors, two grey water inlets, capable of pumping 11 meters vertically or 110 meters horizontally. Uses a 50 millimeter pipe for your discharge. It needs a 50 millimeter open vent. Now going on to our pumps, lifting stations, which are designed for entire homes and building structures. So where you want to connect more than one application to a pump, so more than one kitchen or more than one bathroom to one single pump, you need to use the lifting station. Saniflo 1 has got a 1,500 watt motor, multiple inlets between 40 and 110 mil. Should you need to use your 40, you would cut off the 40 mil inlet. If you're going to use your 110, you can cut off the 110 mil inlet over here. All the fittings that you need to connect your application to the pump are supplied. So the clamps, the rubber connectors. Sanicubic 1 can pump 11 meters vertically or 110 meters horizontally. 50 mil discharge, 50 mil open vent outside of the building. Sanicubic range is IP68 rated, which means that the unit pump can be completely submerged in water. All your electrical components are going to be installed away from the pump. You can see they've used shut-off valves on the inlets and on the discharge. That just assists with any possible future maintenance and servicing of the unit when something were to be flushed down the toilets by accident. Otherwise, Saniflo products are maintenance and service free. Sanicubic range also comes with the Sanicubic alarm. It's a high water level alarm that will notify you if there's any problems with the pump. Sanicubic 2 XL, multiple inlets. Sanicubic 2 Extra Large doesn't have a cutter like the rest of the pumps. This works purely on a vortex system. Whatever waste comes into the pump simply gets pumped out by its large diameter pipe, being between 80 and 110 mil that you could use for your discharge. Capable of pumping 10 meters vertically or 110 meters horizontally. Saniforce 110 is very similar to your Sanicubic 1, but this is designed for when you want to install the pump below ground. So let's say, for instance, you want to install it in a pit outside, you could use a Saniforce 110. Got your multiple inlets for your grey water and black water. Saniforce 110 needs an open 75 mil vent. It uses a 50 mil pipe for discharge. It can pump 14 meters vertically or 110 meters horizontally. Saniforce 110 doesn't have an alarm and also doesn't come equipped with a non-return valve. You need to purchase your own. Saniforce 250, 250 litre tank with one 1500 watt motor, multiple inlets. Saniflo's 250 is equipped with a wireless high-frequency alarm. Saniflo's 500, multiple inlets, multiple applications, got two 1500 watt motors. They work in flip-flop series. So one set of waste, one motor will run, second set of waste, motor two will run. Should there be a high quantity of water or high volume of water, both motors would then activate. Saniflo's 500 comes with a smart box, which has got a small little LED display on it, which would give you any fault finding and or running time of the units, just so you can know exactly how it's worked and what it's done. Also comes with a high frequency wireless alarm. Sani pump is a submersible pump for pits. Comes with a cutter and will easily replace the submersible pumps you currently have installed. Very, very simple installation. There's three questions you'll need to ask yourself or your client when wanting to select any Saniflo. First thing you check is what wastewater needs to be pumped. So the number of toilets, wash hand basins, showers, baths, kitchen sinks. What waste needs to leave the building? Then you check the distance in which it needs to be pumped, the distance vertically and the distance horizontally. Third thing you need to check is the type of use. Will it be for domestic house or will it be commercial application? With those three questions, you'd be able to select any Saniflo. Once you have downloaded our catalog, or if you have a hard copy catalog, you can always refer to the product selector guide. And with those three questions answered, you'd be able to select any Saniflo. Through the training, I explained that the units can discharge, for instance, 5 meters vertically or 100 meters horizontally. It's not a combination of both. It's a combination of either. So this discharge capacity table is explaining to you how far the unit can discharge. For instance, for every 10 meters that you're discharging horizontally, it is equaling to 1 meter vertical. That is if you do not have a gravity flow on your 10 meters horizontal. Should you have a gravity fall on your horizontal run, you wouldn't count that into your discharge because the pump isn't physically having to pump that waste away. You'd only be counting the distance which physically needs to be pumped. This is the engagement height. Because the unit's going to be installed on the same level as your shower or your toilet, there'd need to be a certain amount of height that you need on your shower in order to have the gravity flow into the pump. For instance, on the Sani Pro XR, you'd need to raise your shower trap floor minimum of 13 centimeters in order for the unit to then activate. Should you install it lower, you will always have that water sitting inside your shower trap. We recommend that all electrical installations are done by a qualified electrician. Saniflo products need to be connected to their own 30 milliamp GFCI or RCD receptacle. This is just to ensure that no one gets hurt while using the Saniflo should anything go wrong. 10 golden rules for a correct installation. Remember, everything will be inside the installation manual which is provided with each Saniflo purchase. The very first important rule is when discharging to a line which is higher than the pump, you need to come up and over and connect to the top of that line, not connecting to the bottom. If you connect it to the bottom, all the waste inside that line is going to block up the discharge line of the Saniflo. Important rule number 2, Don't connect any waste points, washing basins, air conditioners to the discharge line of the Saniflo. Waste will always choose its easiest route. You might have waste pumping out your washing basin, or you might have funny smells and gargling sounds coming out of your washing basin. Saniflo products need their own independent discharge line all the way to the main drain. Always start with your vertical discharge. The most power in the pumping stage is in the beginning pumping stage. So it's always best to get rid of that hardest part, that vertical lift in the beginning. And thereafter, you would gradually gravity feed your waistline away in a larger diameter pump. Important point number 4, no 90-degree bends. Each 90-degree bend that you use, you're losing a half a meter in vertical discharge. It is recommended to use a slow radius bend and use 245-degree bends. Point number 5, the max distance you can install the toilet away from the pump is 450 millimeters, and it has to be installed on the same level. Should you install it too far or on a lower level, what will happen is wastewater will enter the unit first, the water will be pumped away, and solids will fall into the pump thereafter, meaning that you can have a tank full of solids, and the unit is unable to macerate the human waste and the water at the same time to make a slow and then discharge the waste out. Point number 6, when discharging lower than the unit, you need to have an air admittance valve on your highest point. This is to stop the siphon effect, sucking all the water outside of the tank. You could also use a 32 millimeter discharge pipe on your vertical and horizontal, and increase your pipe size on your down run to a 50 or a 40, so that pipe has line, that line has air in it, and it stops the siphon effect. Point number 7 is just an inspection hole or a pipe release valve. Just helps with the maintenance. This is how you would install the air admittance valve on a pump line. You'd install the valve in the opposite direction to which the waste is being pumped. And you need to keep in mind that this air admittance valve is designed for pump lines because it can withstand the pressure of the line. Customer awareness. Always make them aware that this unit is a machine and can't accept any foreign matter. Only human waste and toilet paper is authorized. These are some of the breakdowns we have encountered with Saniflo products around the world. 10% of our Saniflo breakdowns are due to foreign bodies, wet wipes, tampons, condoms. Solution to that problem is a customer awareness sticker or dustbins in their bathrooms so that they do not throw that stuff in the toilet. 10% of the breakdown is due to distorted membrane, concentrated acids, solvents, hydrocarbons. Anything that is corrosive is not allowed inside the pump, so drain busters is not allowed. To clean up inside of the pump, you could use a soft descaler or even some vinegar, where the water life scale is very hard. 10% of the breakdown is due to non-compliant installation, discharge distances being too far, incorrect discharge pipes, shower heights not the correct height. The remainder 2% would be due to Saniflo wear and tear warranty issues. I'm going to quickly answer some of your questions. Mark, we will send you through the handout document to MD Plumbers. To answer you, Francois van Sale, you can install a Sanicom in a laboratory. As I mentioned earlier, that it can withstand the water down chemicals. We always like to just check the chemicals that they are going to be using inside the laboratory to make sure that none of them are very, very harmful to the types of plastics that we use. Sorry about all the sound issues, guys. Francois, the load shedding question. The Saniflo wouldn't operate in a load shedding instance. The unit does have a motor inside it, which needs electricity. But remember that Saniflo is a tool to assist you to install a button where it was not possible before. So when there is load shedding, it is only load shedding for a few hours. When the power comes back on, it would then handle all the waste that is inside the tank and then take it away to the main room. The product can still work during a power failure. You would need some sort of a backup power solution, such as a UPS, solar panels, generators, motors van Wyk. The Saniflo products are service and maintenance free. As long as they are used correctly and installed correctly, you should absolutely have no issues with the pump. There's only when someone flushes something foreign down the pump that you would have failure. But other than that, they're very reliable, strong pumps. They are service and maintenance free. Remember also when you're cleaning your toilet with your duct or your domestos, it is also entailing that you are cleaning the inside of the pump. For the warranty, it's all dealt via our service agents. We have service agents in and around South Africa. They would come to your client and service the product. And or we can also recommend that if you are a qualified plumber, that you could also call us when you're on site with the broken Saniflo, and we will step you through all the steps on how to service that Saniflo product. If it is a warranty, you would charge us for your time and for whatever spares and accessories are needed to replace the warranty item. If it isn't a warranty, you would then quote or invoice your client for the servicing and repairs done. The unit is repairable by a plumber. It is a very, very simple unit, very, very easy to fix. Depending on your region, you can even contact us for service center training, and we can also come to you and do the service center training, teaching you how to dismantle, operate, fix, service the Saniflo products. Danielle, we do not have a Sani access in South Africa without the 110 mil opening, but we can offer you something like a Sani Vite or a Sani Speed, where it can be used for a coffee machine. It does not deal too well with coffee grinds, so clean out the coffee grinds from your coffee machine as much as possible. Try let as little of that stuff go down the drain. If it does become an issue where those coffee grinds and milk is clogging up the pump, you can then arrange a service agent to come around maybe every 6 months or once a year, just to clean out the inside of the tank and put the unit in again, and it will work as good as new as the first day it was installed. We do not currently have an SABS approval. We have been trying to, for the last four years, to try and get our SABS approved. Unfortunately, SABS doesn't have the facilities to test our product here in South Africa, so they have been unable to give us the SABS certification. We do, however, have the international standard as well as the SANS standard. Rian, for one small toilet, wash and basin and shower, in a domestic application, you can use a Sani Pro XR. You will be able to find it on the handout manual supply. We do have Dion. We do have a pump designed for a walk-in shower. It's called the Saniflo. This is a suction pump which would suck the wastewater from your shower trap and then pump it to your main discharge line. It can also be found in the handout that is provided. Danielle, Sani Speed does seem to be the correct application, the correct pump for your application. Definitely a very, very good pump. What is your discharge distances? If you want to contact me or leave your details, then I can contact you. Peter Myberg, I have answered the SANS. If you've got any further questions, Peter, please feel free to contact me. Correct, Peter Myberg. The vent valve would not be installed underneath the window. It would need to stay as compliant to a standard installation as possible. So in a standard compliance installation, your vent pipe will always go above the roof, will go to your highest possible point. And this vent would need to be a completely open vent with no one-way or two-way vent valves. You can put a vent crowl on the vent pipe just to stop anything going inside that pipe. Lonnie, the Saniflo products aren't UV protected, so you can install them outside, but you'd need some sort of protection against very, very harsh weather conditions, such as UV rays, sunshine, snow, as well as some rains. But I mean, the unit is IP68, so it can withstand getting wet. Wayne Brink, thank you very much for the compliments. It is a great product. Francois Francel for the 4 toilets, 2 basins, and 2 urinals sounds like a application. Depending on your discharge distance, I'd recommend a Sanicubic 1 or Sanicubic 2 Classic for your application. I'd also like to confirm the discharge distances. Feel free to contact me or leave your details, Francois, and I'll get back to you. Marius van Wyk, we are definitely considering to register with the SA Watermark. We have already been in contact with them directly, and we are going through all the processes that we need to complete the watermark. Everything is looking good so far. As I've explained, we do have all the things in order. There's just a few more certificates we need to supply.
Here's what I found.
Saniflo products, Michael Bradshaw, you can only buy Saniflo products through a merchant, wholesaler, plumbing supplier. We do not sell Saniflo products directly to the public. So plumbing stores, CPNP, On Tap, all the good guys, all the independents, they're all selling Saniflo products. We have service centers, Peter Marburg, just to answer your question, we have service centers in and around South Africa. You can go to our websites. If you go under Contact Us, Service Centers, you can type in your area and it will give you a list of all the service centers in your area. Petrus, Jacobs, I'd like to know why you think Saniflo is not compliant to plumbing regulations. Yuan Swart, you can connect a shower basin, toilet, and sink to a Sani pump, depending on which model. I always like to separate the kitchen from the bathroom. Again, you don't want a blockage in the kitchen to affect your bathroom, and you don't want a blockage in your bathroom to affect your kitchen. But yes, we do have macerating pumps that could complete bathroom and complete kitchen at exactly the same time. Feel free to contact us if you want to do a specification for a certain project. Morris, your question about the bylaws and Saniflo being used by engineers. I'm not too sure. We haven't had any issues with Saniflo installations in and around South Africa. They've been installed almost everywhere. For example, we've got 18 units currently installed in the Western Cape Parliament building that have been installed since 1995, and they don't have any issues. I'm not too sure if they went through engineers to do that. Peter Marburg, yes, a Sanipack will definitely work with your wall and Gibrit systems. Saniflo products offer a 2-year warranty on all our units. Thanks, Luca, for your confidence. Saniflo, great products. Glad you've installed so many. Grant, if there's load shedding, you'd need to have some sort of a backup power supply, such as a UPS generator. Saniflo installations are generally used in a spare bathroom. It's not normally the main application in your house. It's always an ensuite bathroom. If it is normally the main application, the people would have already then considered using some sort of backup power supply. Peter Marburg, yes, this will enhance the bio breakdown. In my theory, I guess it would in a sense because it's breaking the solids down into a very, very fine slurry, which would speed up the process of the bio breakdown. Otherwise, I'm not too familiar with the systems. We could do a bit more research. Thank you very much, Peter, for looking into the PRRB. Peggy, Naidu, Saniflo products do not have a battery backup in them. It would almost triple or double the price of the Saniflo product. And again, battery backups need to be replaced very regularly. So you're giving a very reliable pump product a very unreliable backup system. So that's why it's always best that you have your own home-fitted backup battery system. That could also power your fridge, which is more important than a bathroom, or power something which is really necessary. Thanks, Leo. Morning, Star Plumbers. Great class. Daniel? Yes, you can buy the fittings separately. As I explained, inside the catalog, you've got an exploded view of each of our products. If you can reference those numbers to your store or reference those numbers directly to us, you can purchase almost anything as a spare from us. Martinez, you will still respect your conventional plumbing ways all the way up until the pump. Just because there's a pump doesn't mean that you don't need a trap. You'll always need a trap to stop those smells coming through the system. All your normal conventional plumbing rules still apply. Only once the waste has entered the unit would it then defy gravity, and there you would respect the Saniflo installation guidelines. Martinez, yes, you would still need a fat trap in commercial kitchens. Remember that oils, greases, fats are not prohibited to go into municipal lines. So just because there's a pump doesn't mean that now all of a sudden it is allowed to go into the municipal line. It's against the law. Thank you very much for all your support, guys. It's been great. Please feel free to contact us at any time if you need help with one of your applications. We've got a team full of guys in your area, a sales rep in your area that would be able to assist with any questions you might have. Thank you to IOPSA and the webinar guys for helping us host this presentation.